Hi, welcome to the Sahaja Collective Self Care Series. Today's practice is release your lower back and shoulders. My name is Kirsten, and I'll guide you through this low intensity practice to bring happiness and health to your lower back and shoulders. You don't need anything for this practice except for your yoga mat. And please listen to what's coming from your body. If something doesn't feel right, hurt, or aggravate what you're already feeling in your body, don't do it. Step back and skip that posture. If you're in doubt with any of the practices, just check in with your health care provider to make sure you're in a safe and happy space. All right, for today's practice, it is useful for the relaxation to have a bolster or a big pillow from your couch, from your bed, to release your lower back during relaxation practice. All right, let's get started. We'll start today in child pose. So for child pose, just come sitting on your heels. You want to open your knees just a little here. Open knees ever so slightly. Lengthen the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And from here, start walking your hands slowly forward. Just really take it one step at a time and see what's happening in your shoulders, what's happening in your lower back. Whenever you're feeling in the right place to drop your head to the floor, please go ahead, release your neck. Drop your head to the floor. If that's uncomfortable, create fists with your hands and rest your forehead on your fists. See what feels right for your shoulders right now, keeping the arms stretched out in front of you or drawing them back alongside your legs. So we are here for a moment to arrive in our practice, to arrive on the mat, to arrive in our space. Allow your body to soften. Feel how gravity is taking away pressure from your lower back. How gravity is softening your shoulders. See how much you can let go of these tensions right now. Bring your attention now to your breath. The breath is flowing through the nostrils. Gently tuck your chin just ever so slightly back in. We want to use the ocean sound breath for the practice. That means you want to create this gentle sound. You create that in the same way as when you lower your voice and you whisper. So you start gently contracting the back of the throat, and as you do so, you start noticing a gentle sound. Keep this sound during your practice. This way of breathing will really help you to slow down, to even out your breath, to bring happiness, well-being to your body, to your nervous system, but also to soothe your emotions and mind. We'll stay here for 3 more Ujjayi breaths. That's the name, the yogic name for the ocean sound breath. After your 3rd breath, slide your hands back next to your head and start gently pressing into your head, coming back into a seated position. From here, draw your hands forward and come into a tabletop position. The hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are at hip distance, right underneath your hips. We start with cat stretches. So as you exhale through your nose, round your spine up towards the sky. Inhale, and as you inhale, slowly lower your belly towards the earth. Open your chest forward and lift your head. Exhale, draw your belly in, curl your spine, reach your spine up towards the sky, and inhale, lower your belly, find the opposite direction, open your chest. Once more, exhale, curl in, C-shape your spine, and stay here for a few breaths. As you're in this position, try to really stretch out through your shoulders and release your back, your spine. Stay connected in your ocean sound breath. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. With your next inhale, reverse, drop your belly towards the floor, raise your chest, lift your head, and stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale fully in your hyperextended spine. Take another breath, and with your next exhale, sink your buttocks back onto your heels. You find yourself back in child. Take a breath here, deep inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your toes and stretch up into downward facing dog. We are staying here for a couple of breaths. It is a perfect position both to stretch out the shoulders and the hips. We start by alternately sinking one heel at a time into the mat while bending into the opposite knee. So as we warm up the back line of the legs, we now lower both heels at the same time into the floor and really bring pressure into the palms. Separate all your 10 fingers, lift your toes, and lean your hips into the space behind you. At the same time, kind of curl your tailbone up towards the sky and create length in your spine, in your shoulders. Keep on breathing, ocean sound. Inhale. As you inhale, breathe into your sideways of the rib cage. As you exhale, draw your belly in. We stay here for one more breath to really lengthen out the spine, particularly the lower spine, and also to stretch out the shoulders. With your next inhale, drop your knees to the floor, come to tabletop, and exhale it into child pose. Beautiful. Inhale, come back into tabletop and step your left foot in between your hands. Come into a low lunge. For the low lunge, we lift up, we interlace our hands just behind the back and slide the hands down towards the earth, at the same time lifting up the sternum, the breastbone towards the sky. We bring the shoulder blades back together and slide them down at the same time. You feel this beautiful opening in the front side of your shoulders, of your chest. Stay here for one more breath. Deeply inhale. And as you exhale, frame your front foot with both of your hands. Step your foot back. With your next inhale, take your second foot, your right foot, in between your hands. So second side, working at the same time into our hips, just slightly gently. Interlacing the hands again behind your back. Slide your hands down towards the floor. Lift your sternum. Allow the shoulder blades to come together and slide them down as you lift the sternum. We'll stay here for a breath. Lean into your hips. Open, especially now the hip flexor on the left side. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Frame your front foot with your hands and step that foot back. Take a deep breath in and exhale it back into downward facing dog, meeting again downward facing dog. So stay here just for a moment. Leaning again backwards, spreading all 10 fingers. The feet are roughly hip distance apart for the moment. And bend now into your left knee, considerably bent. And take your right foot to the outside of your left foot. And again, do the same action as before. Curl your tailbone up towards the sky. And lean into the space. Lean your hips into the space behind you.
firm pressure in your hands, elevating the shoulders, lengthening. Take one more breath here. Step your right foot back into down dog and bend into your right knee this time. Step your left foot on the outside of your right. Sink that heel of your left foot into the earth. And once more, lean into the space behind you. Beautifully releasing the lower back, bringing length and happiness to this area. One more breath here. And step your foot back. And gently lower back into your tabletop position. Take a breath in and out. Take your left foot now, step it in between your feet and open up towards the side, the long side of your yoga mat. The feet are more than hip distance apart and slowly rise up. Come to standing, interlace your hands just behind your back. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, slowly lower down into a forward fold. So we're taking now the action of the previous posture a little bit deeper. Opening the front side of the shoulders, stretching the top side of the arms, allowing your hands as much as they want to fall through the floor. Gravity is assisting in this practice, so there's no pulling, pushing, any action required from our side. We'll just stay here and breathe. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Make sure there's enough weight in the front of your feet so there's an even weight distribution. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands, lower them to the mat, frame your front foot with both of your hands, and drop back into your low lunge. Bring your foot back into tabletop and sit back onto your buttocks. Beautiful. We continue working into the shoulders, stretching now the outer sides, starting by pressing the hands out sideways. So really creating a lot of space, pressing the left hand into the left side space, the right hand into the right hand space. And give yourself a hug, crossing the left arm over the right. Give yourself a tight hug, grab hold of your shoulder blades. And release now into eagle arms. So bringing your palms towards one another and staying here for a breath in and out. Gently tuck your chin back. Keep on breathing, Ujjayi. If you want to take the stretch a little deeper, inhale it up. Lift your arms towards the sky and stay here for one breath. And exhale it back down. Now release your hands and push once more both hands into the sideways. So left hand pushing left side, right hand pushing right side. And we get ready for the second side, crossing this time the right arm over the left. Again, hug yourself in tightly. Feel your shoulder blades in your hands and open into the eagle arms this time at the second side. Keep on breathing, Ujjayi, lifting that crown of your head up into the sky. Inhale deeply, Ujjayi, tuck your chin just a little back and exhale completely. If you want to take it a little deeper, raise your hands up towards the sky with your inhale. Stay here for a complete exhale. Inhale once more, take it a little deeper. And exhale, come back with your hands just in front of the body. Release your eagle arms. Reach out once more, stretch it out sideways, and release your hands next to your hips. Let's get more into the lower back. Turn over towards your back side. Lie down onto your back. We'll continue working into bridge. For bridge, draw both of your feet close to your buttocks. Your arms are next to your body, palms face down. Feet are parallel, the head is neutral, meaning in line with the spine.
So now we coordinate movement and breath once more. So tap back into your ocean sound. And as you inhale, start curling your sacrum off the yoga mat. Lift your entire spine until you find yourself into a back arch. Exhale and reverse the movement. Gently set your spine and your sacrum back on the floor. We do that once more. Coordinate carefully your breath and movement. Inhale, curl up. Lift your spine. Lift your heart towards your chin. And as you exhale, reverse, release your spine back to the floor. On inhale, we come once more up. And as we're in the posture, we stay here for a couple of breaths. So as you inhale next time, shift your sternum just a little bit more towards your chin, towards your face. And as you exhale, elongate your lower spine, meaning point your tailbone towards your knees. We stay here one more breath. Inhale deeply, lengthen, stretch. And as you exhale, vertebra by vertebra, setting the spine back on the floor and releasing the sacrum. Take a deep breath. Rest the weight of your hips back into the ground. And take both of your knees into your chest. So hold both of your knees with your hands. And we'll start gently massaging the lower back. We're describing small circles with our knees. So start with one direction. Be very intentional here to move slow and consciously, and to really feel each and every circling of the knees reflecting directly and beautifully massaging your sacrum, releasing tensions. Changing now the directions of the circle, going into the other direction. Keep on being completely anchored into the reflection of the circling of your knees and your sacrum. Last circle. And just take a moment here now to draw the knees into the chest, to relax the body. As you press your knees towards your chest, feel the release in your lower back. Stay connected to your breath. Inhale, the ocean sound arising. Exhale, falling. Feel the reflection of the breath in your chest, in your belly. As you inhale and feel the widening of the rib cage, lifting of the sternum, expansion of the belly, and as you exhale, dropping back off your belly and deflating the chest. Last breath here. And drop your knees back onto the floor and turn over onto the front side of your body. So we come here into the practice of logos. That is a grasshopper. Stretch your arms out sideways and interlace your hands once more behind your back. Come lying on your chin and bring your feet together. On inhale, we lift up the head and the chest from the floor. As we exhale, we slowly lower back down. Make that a control movement and use the power of your breath to coordinate it. Inhale, rise, lift your heart, lift your head, engage your lower back, and as you exhale, come back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, rise, lift, stay here for a moment, breathe, Ujjayi breath, and exhale, come back to the mat. Release your hands, take a breath in and out. And with your next exhale, press into your palms. Come back into your tabletop. From your tabletop, the knees are slightly spread apart. Walk your hands forward. As you walk your hands forward, the chest lowers. And as the chest lowers, make sure you keep your hips roughly above your knees. So perhaps slide your hips a little bit backwards. Release your forehead onto the mat. If that feels a bit too intense in your shoulders, slide out the elbows sideways and rest your forehead on your hands.
Stay here and breathe. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, expand your rib cage, and exhale, soften, deepen, lengthen. If you want to take it a little bit further, you may want to rest your chin on the mat. You stay here for one last breath. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. With your next inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders and sit back onto your buttocks, extending both feet in front of you. The left leg is extended. Step your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. Straighten your spine and lengthen the crown of your head into the sky. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, hug your right leg into your body. Support your right hand on the floor and stay here. Inhale, lift your crown into the sky, and exhale, draw your belly in. We stay here for one more breath. Inhale fully and exhale completely. With your next inhale, shift your chest forward, release that right leg, elongate your right leg, take your left foot, step it on the outside of your right thigh, lengthen your spine, elongate the crown of your head towards the sky. And as you exhale, hug that left knee into your chest and release your left hand onto the floor. Inhale, lengthen the crown of your head into the sky. And exhale, just deepen a little bit more into your twist. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just deepen a little more. Inhale, release. Shift your chest forward. Release your leg. Inhale, bring your hands overhead. See how that feels in your lower back. If that feels a bit tight, just bend into your knees and exhale, fold forward, fold your upper body towards your legs and stay here for a moment. Couple of breaths. Draw your toes towards your body, press through the base of your big toes. Hold your feet either from the outer side or hold onto your ankles or connect your hands to your shins. Letting the spine lengthen. With each inhale, send the crown of the head forward, the chest up. With each exhale, draw the belly in. As you inhale, you create length in your spine, in your lower spine. As you exhale, you seal in this length, this space into your spine. With your next inhale, lift out of your forward fold and drop your arms next to your body. Scoot forward and release onto the mat. This is now the time where your bolster or pillow comes in. If you have one handy, just slide your bolster right underneath your knees for the relaxation. So we are here now for a moment of deep relaxation. Allowing the feet to separate, the hands to be a bit apart from the body, the palms face up. Sending a wave of relaxation through your body, starting with the feet, relaxing all 10 toes. Relax your feet, your heels, your ankles. Relax your shins and calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips. Relax your belly, your chest, your upper spine, the shoulders. Relax all 10 fingers, your palms, your forearms, your upper arms. Relax your shoulders, neck, and facial expression. The whole body is deeply rested, deeply relaxed. Particularly, check back in with your lower back, with your shoulders. Feel the care,
the love, the space to release in these areas. Take a moment of gratitude for coming to practice, bringing some self love into your day, taking time just for you to move and breathe. You may stay here for longer. I'll hope to meet you again for our next self-care series practice, taking time to take care of your body and of your soul. Namaste.